What's going on, everybody? This is Java69XGT again, back again with another video on how to pretty much customize your move sharpshooter for the PS3. And as you can see from the last video, I have changed the color of my sharpshooter. Now it's black, a whole black. You know, I think it looks really good. It looks more of a gun, you know. The old color may make it look still a gun, but more of a toy gun nonetheless, and this gives it more of a real gun look to it. And what I'm gonna show you right now is how to paint it, pretty much. What I did, okay, I'm not gonna show you how to I removed the color from my old paint job, and I'm just gonna pretty much tell you guys how to do it if you have a brand new gun. Alright, so what I did, first of all, what you're gonna need is the first step is to sand it down, because you want to get the gloss of the plastic that it comes with. So you want to take that off, because otherwise the paint won't stick to the plastic. So what you want to do is get this sandpaper. They sell it at well, I got it at the Home Depot, but you can also find it at a like an AutoZone or a Napa or stuff like that. And you're looking for the grid number. That's that. So you might want to get a 400 or 600 grid to get that smooth touch to the gun. So yeah, you might so what you're gonna do is fold it in half or cut it in half, and fold it again into little squares that you can hold really good in your hand, and lightly sand it. Sand it really good so all the little shine comes out. Okay, after that, what you want to do is take tape. I used this tape this time because I had it handy already, so I didn't want to go buy another roll of tape. But what I wanted to use was the green tape. It's almost like this, but it's just green. I think that has a higher quality, but this works fine. The only tape that I don't really recommend using, it's that white tape, that white Scotch tape. The reason why is because that thing has a lot of adhesive in the tape, and then when you want to remove it, you get a bunch of glue adhesive stuck on your material, on your plastic. So that's one reason I didn't use that tape. Okay, so the main parts that you may want to cover up is that over here, the select and the start button. So that's one. What you want to do. Okay, so what you want to do on this one is tape it up all around, and then with the knife, like you use the utility knife, kind of around the edge right here. So pretty much all that's black right there is covered up. Alright, so that's what I did. On the last video, I covered this, right? Remember, it's gray, but this time I just let it uncover, so it went all black. Or what I also covered from in here is that metal piece that goes into the controller, and as you can see, I covered pretty much all the interior of where the controller goes. So if I put different layers of paint, it won't get thick, and the controller will fit fine afterwards. So you will want to tape all that inside as well. Okay, what else? You want to cover this, the trigger, the move button, the levers for the multiple and single shooting action, the buttons over here on the side, and the reload button. So that's pretty much the only thing you gotta cover. And also it goes on the other side. So after you guys cover that, take that off. Make sure just to don't cover any of the plastic, right? Just tape whatever your button. So I'm gonna get over this, because after you go into the plastic, after you remove this tape, you'll see that you'll miss some of the plastic that you were supposed to get painted, so be very careful about that. Okay, so after you sanded it and you cleaned it off, took all the dust off, and you covered it up, you are going to want to use a primer. There's paints that for plastic that don't require any priming. You may want to use that. I didn't. I just want to play it safe and use a color primer so the color will stick better. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the spray cans that have this type of tip on it. This tip I like a lot. Why? Because it gives it a smoother spray to the paint. So I'm gonna show you. See, look. I don't know if you can see. Look. See? And it doesn't have like a lot of trips like this type of tips do. So I recommend to use this type of spray cans that have this type of tip, and they work really good. That primer action I got it at AutoZone, because especially for cars. So you're working with cars, you want to have that smooth finish to it. So you want to get that type of tip or spray can. Go to the AutoZone or Kragen or any pretty much auto parts store. They probably have it. And also with the paint, you want to go there too, go for it. Okay, after that, after you primed it, just wait and let it dry for a couple of minutes. Just read the instruction on the back of your primer, and see how long you gotta wait. Alright, so after that, you want to get your color, whatever color you want to paint. I did this satin black. Alright, this is for multi-users. This is for, this is for metal. The reason I did is just for metal is because it's oil based, and oil paint is hard to get rid of. It's not as easy to rub off as plastic paint. So that's why I used Rust-Oleum oil paint. And pretty much I guess all the paint that comes in spray cans it's oil based, so yeah, I don't think you have any options on that. So, but this is what I used to. If you want a flat finish, you just go, instead of this, it's just flat or satin. Satin is like in between a flat and a shiny, or semi-gloss. If you want a really shiny coat, use a semi-gloss. Alright, so that's your tip on how to choose your paint. What else? And after I finish doing what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna top it off with the clear coat. Alright, top it off with clear. I'll probably put maybe 3-4 coats of this. Alright, so the paint won't chip off. Alright, so then just like I said, use your color, spray it nice and evenly all over. I see a lot of people going like this whenever they paint. They just go all over the place, And the one thing you shouldn't do is just do that. What you want to do is go evenly, like that, evenly. Go long strokes, even long strokes. That way you don't put a lot of overspray in one certain point. Just go over evenly. It doesn't matter. You get you make a mess. Just make sure you just work on a place that you don't really mind getting dirty. So that being said, it may take a couple of coats to get all the paint covered, but it was worth it. Okay, so there's one thing extra that I want to show you guys that I did actually on the other side of the gun already, and I got it from I got my idea from this user. His username is, let's see, here we go, it's Inferno Raz Chris. I don't know if some of you guys seen his videos, but he's really good at painting. This technique that I got from him is the drying brush that makes your gun look like it's worn out, and it looks really sick, dude. It looks really good. So I'm gonna show you on the other side. I actually did half of the